every once in a while, you run across a story that's so crazy it makes you think you picked the wrong day to stop sniffing glue. Now, actor and veteran leftist Sean Penn recently stated in an interview that American men have become feminized and cowardly. He said, I have these very strong women in my life who do not take masculinity as a sign of oppression toward them. There are a lot of, I think, cowardly genes that lead to people surrendering their genes and putting on a skirt. Yeah. That slack-jawed expression you're no doubt pointing in my direction right now is the correct response. I read that and thought, did Sean Penn have a stroke? Did aliens kidnap him overnight after a long butt diddling and swap out his brain with a functional one? Did he possibly wake up to the fact that the cultural milieu in which he was smugly bathed for decades upon decades at this point is full of double-thinking hypocrites who funnel literally all matter and energy into the universe, into the beaker of potential power? Who'd have thought it possible? I mean, I'm astounded at this point. This is the guy who hangs out with the, stellar blights on the world stage, such as Hugo Chavez and El Chapo. I mean, we didn't magically acquire our Hollywood Rolodex another Sean Penn, right? My initial reaction to this is to say, welcome to the club, Sean Penn. While I don't for a moment believe you've likely changed your mind on the moral efficacy of Marxism, I appreciate that at least on one subject, your eyes seem to be open to something which your peers simply cannot see through the politically correct blinders they most purposefully wear at all times. So good on you for pointing out that men should be men, that masculinity is not a toxin, and indeed is important to the maintenance of a functional society. You've now done one good deed in the field of rhetoric. Go forth and do more, my friend. Now, let's the rest of us have a little chat since Mr. Penn has left the room and is hopefully out of earshot. Now, in conservative land, we have an unfortunate habit that really needs to be nipped in the bud because Hollywood and the media elite at large castigate us and consign our souls to flames of every woe at every opportunity they get. We have a nasty tendency to take any leftist who says something we agree with and immediately put him up on a pedestal. We want to shout, he's one of us now. But hold your horses. Just because Mr. Fast Times at Ridgemont High said a thing you like and agree with doesn't mean that he's shaken the fetters of wokeness entirely from his frame and emerged like a butterfly from a cocoon. It'd be great if he did, but I retain a healthy amount of skepticism in the face of one stated opinion, and you should too, okay? Sean Penn has done a lot over the years to earn his reputation as a devout follower of leftist ideology. He's openly supported people in positions that could and should make your brain bleed. Hell, the movie that made him famous in the first place was an out-and-out glorification of the notion that abortion is a healthy and freeing thing. So let's not erect a golden calf in it with his face on it to honor him just yet. That being said, if he really is rethinking some of the terrible things he stood for all of his life, good on him. Trust but verify, folks. Even I Am Sam could get it right once in a while, and he got a ways to go before we teach him the conservative secret handshake. Now, for those of you who are going out, but we don't trust Sean Penn. Yeah, but y'all are all about Joe Rogan right now, and that son of a bitch endorsed Bernie Sanders. So let's just ease up, folks. Let's just ease up on who we start giving the little giving the the right wing badge of honor to. Oh my God! But good on him. I'm glad he did.
Yeah.
Amy, I'm assuming we're good enough friends, and I'm assuming you like men.
Yes, I do.
You like men to be men.
Yes, I do. Masculinity is good. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And toxicity is not masculinity.
Well, no. I mean, what they consider to be toxic is good.
Well, in some cases, right?
Yeah, right. It's not toxic is what I'm saying. Yeah.
We did a candidate forum with the other candidates, obviously. And there was a picture of us all sitting on stage and every one of us man-spreading. Yeah. Like totally like.
I mean, you have something there.
Just dudes.
What are you going to do?
And I was yeah, let the leftist media get a hold of this.